friends, welcome back. So today I am filming a very exciting video. I've been waiting to film this one for better part of a year probably. I'm super excited because we are going to Disney World. We are going to be leaving here in about 10 days. Today is April 10th and we fly out to Orlando from Las Vegas on April 20th. So I am going to be doing this video as a kind of trip announcement, like information about our trip, slash starting to not necessarily pack, but starting to kind of gather all of the things that we're going to need. So I'm going to come up with like a to-do list of all things we're going to need, talk to you guys about our itinerary, what we're going to be doing, all the fun stuff, show you some of the things that I have already started doing, and yeah, just talk you through our trip. I'm excited to have you here. Hopefully you will follow along with us. I'm going to be vlogging the whole trip. We're doing a couple of different things this time than we've ever done before. So I'm excited to share that with you guys as well. So yeah, welcome to this video. I hope that you enjoy coming along with us. And yeah, let's get right into it. So my husband and I have been going to Disney once or twice a year for several years now. The first time we went to Disneyland together was back in 2013, I believe, 12 or 13. My mom and her husband, my stepdad, got married in San Diego, and after their wedding, or the day after the wedding, we drove up with my brother, or drove north with my brother from San Diego up to Anaheim, and we spent a day in Disneyland. It was all of our first times in Disneyland, and we had a great time, and that kind of kicked off the Disney era for my husband and I, and we have been doing Disney World and Disneyland ever since, almost every year. I think the only time we didn't do was during COVID, but since that first initial trip to Disneyland, we've been back to Disneyland several times. We went with his mom and her husband before his mom unfortunately passed away. We would go for the Halloween parties. We've been for Christmas. So we would usually do Disney World once, like earlier in the year, and then Disneyland in the fall. We did go to Disney World for Thanksgiving one year. We went on a Disney cruise. So we have an abiding love for Disney in our relationship. We have a lot of fun together in Disney, and we love creating those memories, just ourselves, but also with family members, with friends. And yeah, I'm really excited to be doing kind of a second annual trip with our friend Carly and her husband Brandon. And this time is even more exciting because we are in the process of hopefully moving to Orlando. If you've been around for a while, then you've seen in my vlogs that I have been talking about this for a while now, since like last year, but it's something that I've really wanted for several years. So part of our trip this year is going to be going and looking at houses, looking at different areas, different neighborhoods. There are a lot of different little towns and like suburbs around Orlando and around Disney World that we want to look at and kind of decide where we want to be. So yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show you guys this little itinerary that I've come up with. It's nothing fancy. It's just a quick like Excel spreadsheet that I threw together so I can kind of break down each day and talk to you guys about what we're going to be doing. And then I also have a breakdown of our like food budget that I did that I'll give you guys a quick glance at. And then we will talk about everything else going on. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. I have here this, like I said, quick Excel spreadsheet I put together. So it's for Orlando and Disney World. So on Thursday, it's gonna be our travel day. We're flying with Southwest Airline and our flight is at 5:20 a.m. We do have a stop in Austin. I think it's about an hour and 20-minute overlay, or layover. And then we will pick up our rental car at MCO, and then we're gonna be checking into Pop Century. Recently, Disney did announced that they are going to be re-releasing annual passes. So we're going to go to the TTC, to the Transportation and Ticket Center, after we arrive and talk to them about potentially upgrading our tickets to annual passes. I don't know for sure if they will let us, but we are going to go ahead and try and see what they tell us. So I would definitely be vlogging that and let you guys know then if we end up getting those or not. We know we want to have dinner at Ale House. There's a restaurant there. They used to have it here in Vegas and it closed. So that's one of the places we always go to when we go to Orlando. Then on Friday, we're going to be meeting with a realtor, and we're going to be looking at hopefully 2 to 3 houses with her and maybe a new build, and then get an idea of kind of the different areas and stuff like I said. And who knows, if we find a house that we fall in love with, we may end up putting an offer. We are pre-approved. So again, I'll be showing you guys all of that. We may end up going to see a movie in Disney Springs, just depending on how long we're with the realtor. Then on Saturday, we're going to be meeting up with my aunt and my uncle who live in St. Cloud. We'll meet up with them at some point, and then we're going to just kind of tour around St. Cloud with them to check out that area and look at houses in that area and see if we like those neighborhoods in that area. Then on Sunday, we're just going to hang out, explore, research. We don't have a lot of planned. We're just going to drive around, check out the different areas, maybe go to Celebration. On them, we may go to the outlet mall and check out the Character Warehouse and maybe to the Mall of Millennia, and just kind of see like what different areas offer as far as like day-to-day things like grocery stores, doctor's offices, malls, movie theaters, things like that. And then on Monday, our friends arrive, but they won't be arriving until later on in the evening. So we're thinking about maybe going to either Gatorland or the Tampa Zoo. The Tampa Zoo is like an hour away, so I don't know if we'll end up making it there, but Gatorland is pretty close, so we may go check out Gatorland. And then we have to go return the rental car to the airport, so we're going to do that. And then I'm not sure if we're going to take Mears back or an Uber, or we may see if our friends can just pick us up at the airport once they get into Orlando. And then we also have to pick up my husband's ECV. We have to meet the company, the outside company that we're using, which is, I forgot the name of them now. I'll link the name of the ECV company down below, so if you want to check them out, you can. And there's also a 10% off code, so I'll link that down below also. And then we're going to have dinner at Chicken Guy with them, and then we plan on just kind of going around the monorail, the hotels in the monorail loop, and maybe exploring some of our hotel of Pop Century. Then on Tuesday, we're going to be going into Epcot. Hopefully we will be getting to Red Guardians Cosmic Rewind, and we'll be hanging out in Epcot. And then after that, we are going to park hop over to Hollywood Studios. I'm excited because on this day we have a reservation for Via Napoli for pizza, and we have never been there. None of us have ever been there, so I'm excited for that. Then on Wednesday, we're starting the morning with Tonga Toast at Kona Cafe. That is a must-do for us. We did that last year with these friends, and they really loved it too, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to go to Magic Kingdom and hopefully get a boarding group for Tron. And then we're going to park hop over to Animal Kingdom. And then on Thursday, unfortunately, is the day we leave. So we'll have breakfast at Pop or maybe somewhere on the Skyliner. Our friends will probably leave early in the morning because they have to get back to their kids. And then if we did get annual passes, maybe we'll pop into Epcot or something since we'll be on the Skyliner. If not, we'll just go over to Disney Springs, hang out. And then we have to, our flight's at 4:30, so I'm sure Mears will pick us up around 2:30. And yeah, that is it. That is the itinerary for our trip. Like I said, I will be vlogging everything. There'll be a separate daily vlog for each of these days. So I'm excited to bring you guys with us. And then I'm going to turn the camera around this way to the other screen where I have a quick food budget kind of thrown together. So I have an idea of what we're going to be eating and how much food money we need. So I just quickly threw stuff together. So this starts on Monday. The previous days, Thursday through Sunday. I didn't budget because those days we normally eat out even when we're at home. We usually eat out on the weekends and then eat at home Monday through Friday. So the money that would usually be budgeted for eating out is going to be the same money we'll use to eat out over the weekend then. So the money that I needed to save and budget for was the extra days Monday through Friday. So I kind of broke down what I thought our breakfast, snacks, and dinner costs would be. Then Tuesday, while we're in Epcot and Hollywood Studios, I did breakfast. I had that lunch at Via Napoli, more snacks, and then I think we're gonna have dinner at ABC Commissary because we really enjoyed that last year. And then Wednesday for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, like I said, we'll have that breakfast at Kona. Then we have snacks, and then dinner. I'm not sure if we'll have dinner in Magic Kingdom or in Animal Kingdom, so I have kind of two options here. And then Thursday when we check out, we'll have breakfast, snacks, and then lunch at the airport and all that. So this is the total amount we budgeted, and then this was how I was kind of breaking down where that money was going to come from. So yeah, that's my little breakdown of food costs. I sent this over to our friend too so that they could kind of budget their money as well, because I know they like to pay for their food in cash as best they can. So something else that I wanted to show you guys that I did this year that's a little bit different than what I've done in the past. I created these cash envelopes. So I got these envelopes off of Amazon, and then I added the logos on there, or the labels on there, using my Cricut. So I have an envelope for food, an envelope for dogs, for boarding our dogs, and then I have for rental car, for merch, and then I had one that was for the hotel, and like our tickets as well. That one is not here because we already paid that. That balance is paid, so I no longer need that envelope. These are linked in my Etsy shop, which is always down below. So if you want these, you can grab some there. They come in a set of 6 or 7, I believe. So the merch one I haven't filled because if we end up getting the annual passes, then the money that I would have used for merch may end up going to those, which is totally fine. The annual passes are worth it, obviously. So that's why there's nothing in here. Our rental car, we're gonna end up using points on our credit card, so that's why there's no cash in there. I have all of the money for our dogs, their boarding, and any vaccines that they need, their nail trim while they're there. All of that is in here. And then I have food money. Some of it will come from our grocery budget that we won't be using that week, but I have been trying to put as much cash in here as early as possible. I want to try not to have to pull anything from our savings or really worry about like budgeting and where the money's coming from when we're on the trip. I don't want to have to worry about any of that. I want to know that it's all taken care of. So I have those. I want to show you guys those, and like I said, they're in my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below. So I'm also going to I want to write out like a to-do list / packing list, things that I don't want to forget, so I can start gathering them. This video may end up going over the course of 2 days. I may do this kind of chatty part of the vlog now, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start gathering all of the items once I do my to-do list and have a better idea of what we need, and kind of where stuff is in the house, because we have stuff kind of spread out everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna get that list together, and then I will come back and talk to you guys after that. And I created a to-do list here of things that I want to do in the next week or so as we start to get ready and kind of wind down on time for our trip. So I have a list of stuff to do over the next several days, and then I also created a list of things that I want to make sure to pack. So this is definitely not all inclusive. It's just kind of brain dumping things that I know we want to take, things that I know we need to do, and then as I think of things, or as more things come up over the next several days, I'll go ahead and add them to these lists. I think that is it for now. I think this is where I'm going to leave this video for today. And then tomorrow, like I said, I will go through and I will start actually gathering these things. Magic bands, my ears, different camera equipment, stuff like that. Things that I have started to accumulate over the last several months. I'll start to gather those things. And start getting what I can packed, and so I'll show you all of that tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do part 2 of this little video talking about getting ready for Disney. So yesterday I talked about our itinerary, our plans, kind of the trajectory of our trip and what we're going to be doing. And so today I'm going to start gathering some stuff up together, and so I thought I would show you guys that. Kind of what we do like pre-packing before we actually start packing in the days leading up to our trip. So yeah, let's I pulled some stuff here that I had in my desk that I want to make sure I grab so I don't forget them. I also have the list that I created yesterday, so I'm gonna go through that as well. So yeah, let me turn the camera on and I'll show you a few of the things that I have. So the first thing that I have is this little like tripod that I got from Amazon. This is the first year that I'm going to be vlogging just using my phone, the camera on my phone, and not like an actual camera. I did have a a Canon camera previously, but it actually broke the lens. I dropped it and the lens got like stuck. I couldn't get it out, and we took it because like Geek Squad or whatever, and they said they couldn't fix it either. So I just started using my iPhone. You know, the cameras on iPhones are pretty good nowadays. So I have this tripod, like I said, that has the area to put your phone in, and then this, you know, so you can, you know, hold steady here, and then This actually extends out, so it can be handheld, it can be like desktop, but it also extends out fully to be like on the ground, and it extends out several feet, probably like 3 or 4 feet. So it's really long, so that's awesome. So I'll be able to use that in the parks as I'm going. I may be able to use that, who knows, maybe for the fireworks or something. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring this. And then I also got these. I want to not only vlog, but I want to focus on taking a lot of like pictures and videos so that I can create reels and stories and post on TikTok. I want to do some YouTube shorts, all those things. So, but I always worry on rides, especially going on the new rides like Tron and Guardians. I'm always worried that I'm going to drop my phone. And my husband freaks out too, because obviously these phones aren't cheap. So I ended up getting these on Amazon. So they just, I haven't opened them, but you see those strings hook into like my phone case, and then it's just like a wrist strap. And so I can just hold it, keep it on my wrist, secure and tight, so that I can hold the phone without worrying about dropping it. So I am excited to try these out. Hopefully that'll work and give me a little bit more stability and make me feel a little bit safer, so that I can go ahead and get all those video clips and ride POVs and all that I want to get done. Then I have these. I showed these yesterday, but these little food, or not food, but these little like plastic envelopes. I have our cash in. I made the designs, like I said, the Mickey silhouettes and the labels. Those are available in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. And then I also have this. I have a set of these Minnie Mouse bags. These are from Amy's Small World. I'll tag her down below. I have had these bags for years, probably like 5 or 6 years now, maybe even longer. I got a travel set a while, like I said, 5 or 6 years ago. So it came with this small size, a medium size, and then a large size. So this small size, I always have like self-care kind of stuff, toiletry kind of stuff. I have some lip gloss, some lotion, Rolaids. I usually have like feminine care products in here. I just use them all, so I need to refill that. And then I have like eyeliner. I'll put some hand sanitizer in here, things like that. So this very easily goes into my carry-on for the airport, and then as well as in like my park bag, so that I have that stuff too. I usually carry like my husband's pill case in here, since he does have, you know, a lot of medication he has to take with his kidney, and sunscreen, that kind of stuff. So I have that, and then the medium one I usually keep like before, when I had my camera, I would keep all the camera bits and bobs and chargers and all the like electrical, I can't think of the word, like electrical chargers, you know, all that kind of stuff, camera stuff, in that bigger bag, because these are plastic, so they're like waterproof. So if something were to spill in my bag for some reason, those chargers and stuff won't all get wet. And then the largest one has my mini ears and my ear hat in it, so I'll show you that when I get to that. So yeah, those are all the things that I've pulled so far. I'm gonna go through this to-do list and just kind of start checking stuff off if we have done any of these things, and then kind of start accumulating some of this stuff and making a pile. I'm gonna get, let me turn the camera on here. So some of the things I have on this list, this first one, our vet's office where we board our dogs requires them to have like a fecal test to make sure they don't have something, I forget what, but they check their poop for it before they get boarded. So my husband has to take that, like a sample, unfortunately, over to them. And then our Boston Terrier needs his nail trimmed, so that's on there. Our pit bull Lily needs a couple of vaccines, so she'll have those done while she's there. My husband has been looking at new shoes. I need to get some new makeup. There's a couple of tops on sale at Old Navy next week, I believe, that I want to go get. I need to grab our chargers, you know, my Kindle. I need to reserve our mirrors, check into our room, check into Southwest Airlines, print our budget, try to get as ahead at work as I can, complete any orders so I don't leave any outstanding orders, cash in or change, all stuff. So I have a list of stuff here. So I will slowly start checking those off. And then I have our like list of stuff to grab, magic bands, all that. So I did grab those canvas straps. So I'm actually gonna, because I'm not gonna use those in the meantime. The tripod is not gonna go in yet. Oh, I have magic bands on here twice. The tripod won't go in yet because I'm still gonna use it, but the canvas straps can go in there. And then I think that's it. Yeah, let me go grab that box down, like I said, and I will show you guys as I start putting stuff in there. I have a like bin up in my closet that I just keep like extra purses and stuff in. I'm gonna empty it and start putting all of this Disney stuff in it so that all of our stuff for our trip is just kind of in one spot. I know where everything is. It's easy to just grab it and access it next week when we actually start packing, and I'll be able to put everything in one place. So I'll show you guys that. And yeah, let's start getting all of our stuff for our trip. We are 9 days away. Super excited. Okay, so ignore the mess because our closet is kind of a mess right now, but this is the little bin that I was talking about. I'm going to pull this down. I don't remember what exactly is in there, but I'm going to pull out whatever I have in there, and I will start putting stuff in there to keep it all in one central place, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. Okay, so now I'm back in our closet. I have some toiletries down here that we bought that I need to pull out. I also have our castaway key. I don't know if you can see that. Disney Cruise Line bag. That is the bag that I usually take it as a carry-on and into the parks. I may end up using something else as a carry-on because I'm bringing my laptop this time to edit while we're there. And then just lay this flat in my suitcase so that I can use it in the park still. So I have that. I have my packing cubes that I need to pull out. I had already pulled them out from like storage where I keep them. I need to put those in there so that I don't forget those. And then I also need to pull down my husband's suitcase because we keep our toiletry like bag in there, and he wants to start slowly packing up his toiletries. The only problem with that is that anytime our dogs see the suitcases, they know what it means and they go nuts. So hopefully I can pull this down real quick without them going too crazy. Okay, so then we have the toiletries we bought. Here is the toiletry case we always use. It's one of the ones that like you zip open or you unzip, and it has a hanger in there that you can just hang somewhere in the bathroom. So this is one we've been using for years. So we have some like insoles for my husband, and all of our little toiletries, toothpaste, lint roller, little bottle, mouthwash, lotion, and then I have some like dry shampoo and stuff too. And then we're gonna get some stuff this weekend as well. Okay, so I pulled out the packing cubes, like I said. I'm just gonna put these in that bin for now so that I remember to use them, because otherwise if they're put away I will forget. So I'm gonna throw these in there. And then, like I said, usually I use this Disney Cruise Line castaway bag in the parks, but now I'm kind of considering using this one. I got this clear bag for a concert last year when we went to the BTS concert, and now I'm thinking this might be kind of handy. I always get stopped at security for them to check my bag, and I feel like this would probably be so much quicker. You know, see through, obviously they can just look real quick, and then with the strap it can be like crossbody, so I can have everything really easily accessible right there, just like at my hip. I think I'm gonna bring this and try it and see how it goes. We're there for 2 days, so I can always try it for 1 day, or we're in the parks I should say for 2 days, so I can always try it 1 day and see how it goes. I think I'm gonna bring this and see what I think of it and see if it goes a little bit easier. So I'll let you guys know how it is through security, if it's easier to have this clear bag for them to just see, you know, directly into without having to shuffle everything. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of stuff here to put in this bin. I have, this is that large mini bag that I was telling you about. So this has my ear hat in it, and then my mini ears. These are the only two sets. I have one earband and one ear hat. This is all I need. This is what I've had for years. I'd rather get like the lounge flies and stuff than collect ears. So I have these, and these have been in here for like 5 or 6 years. I put them in here as soon as we get back from our trip, or I take this with us, and then once I'm done with them, it goes right back in here. And they have stayed in really good condition. I've had both of these, this earband and the ear hat, for several years, and they're still both in really good condition because they stay in here. So that's gonna go in there. And I have this. Anytime I go on a trip, I like to use like Disney themed things. So I'm gonna use this as a makeup bag. Got this at Target a few years ago when they had like the Disney collection in there. I don't use it now because it's too big. I don't have enough like makeup stuff. But I'll go ahead and I'll use it during our trip. And then I think so I actually put a bunch of stuff in here last time. So I have our magic bands. This is, my husband honestly doesn't really use this that much, but we'll take it just in case. He is great. And then this is the 50th anniversary one that I got last year. See the castle on there with the little 50th anniversary buckle in there. Super pretty. I love this one. So I'm gonna take that. And then these are just the buttons that we got last year for our 7-year anniversary. Those all put away. And then we have an extra key card that'll get put away. And then, like I said, this is gonna go in there as well. And I'll put my makeup in there next week when we start actually packing. I have that mini bag that I showed you a bit ago. I'm gonna switch some of this stuff out. I don't think I'm gonna need all of this. I have like 5 different kinds of lip gloss in here, so I don't think I'm gonna need quite all of that. So in here, I'm gonna add, I have an extra thing of H2O hand lotion. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there instead of the Bath & Body Works one. I have some hand sanitizer I'm gonna add in there. We usually take, I'm gonna take a couple of these out actually. We usually take like a spray hand sanitizer, that's easier. But we don't have any right now, so do that. And then I also have packed gum. If you know anything about Disney, you know that they do not sell gum anywhere on Disney property. You have to bring your own if you want it. And always throw it in a garbage can, don't stick it somewhere. So I got that in there. And then I have the straps I showed you guys, that's gonna go in there. And then I have, I'm just gonna remember my Mickey Vans. I'm not sure when exactly I'll wear these, but I'm gonna bring them just in case. So I'll put those in there so I don't forget them. And yeah, there's everything going in there right now. I'm gonna check some stuff off of this list, and then I will show you guys what else I have in the closet. I almost forgot. Last year for my birthday, my mom gifted me these Disney themed Apple Watch bands. So you just switch out the band on your Apple Watch with these ones. You can see that one has like Disney snacks on it. And then this one has the castle fireworks and some more snacks. This is super cute. This one especially will match with an outfit that I'm hoping to wear to Magic Kingdom. So don't want to forget those. If I can find the Etsy shop where she got these, I will link them down below. And so these are going to go in here as well, so I don't forget them.